It was an afternoon of reflection as media stakeholders gathered at Muson Centre, Lagos, to honor the departed media leaders, with the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo eulogising the departed media veterans. Those honored were Prince Tony Momoh, Alhaji Lateef Jakande, Mallam Wada Maida, Mallam Ismaila Isa, Chief Gbolabo Ogunsanwo, Mr. Bisi Lawrence, Mr. Aderinokun, Mr. Ben Egbuna, and Mr. Sam Nda-Isaiah. The late media leaders were honored at an event to celebrate their life and times, tagged An Afternoon of Tribute, Honoring the Dead, Inspiring the Living. It was organized by the Nigerian Proprietors Association of Nigeria, Nigerian Guild of Editors, Nigerian Union of Journalists, and Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria.
These men were remarkable and outstanding, giants of their crafts in every right. While we recognize that their exit leaves a significant vacuum, this gathering serves a threefold purpose. It is at once a celebration of their lives and the illustrious tradition to which they belonged, a reflection on their legacies, and an affirmation of the great values for which they stood. The Nigerian press has deep roots going back about 150 years. Indeed, the Nigerian press came into existence before Nigeria itself and was instrumental to the birthing of this nation. The pantheon of heroes of free speech as an institution is one to which all our honoraries belong. The giants that we celebrate today understood that journalism operates in a social context and cannot be value neutral. This same cognitive commitment is incumbent upon all media practitioners. We are at a time in our national odyssey in which retailers of discord and merchants of strife are working assiduously against our collective potential as a people. Among the powers of the press is the ability to amplify and to drown out voices. Media practitioners have a responsibility to exercise discernment in their deployment of their platforms. In this regard, we must ask ourselves whether we are empowering and amplifying the most insensate and intemperate and incendiary voices in our midst, while marginalizing the voices of reason.
Well, it's a tribute to my friend, Mallam Wada Maida, between when Mohammed Ibrahim, I believe, was elected president of the Guild, and there was comatose for the Guild. So four of us, Momoh, myself, Ogunsanwo, and Wada Maida, put ourselves together to revive the Guild of Editors. And I believe on February 17th or thereabouts, 1988, we brought the Guild back together and subsequently elected Ogunsanwo as president and Wada as treasurer, and later elected Wada as president of the Guild. So since then, Wada has been a quiet operator. So when he left NAN, he built a headquarters for them, organized the entire place. He decided to go into private business, and was one of the early investors in Daily Trust newspaper, and ensuring that the dot had a voice, after which he was the key investor of People's Daily. He was always effective but quiet.
Each of these 9 men have lived an eventful and impactful life. There are traces of them everywhere. In the families they raised, the colleagues they mentored, and the institutions they led. They continue to enrich our lives through their influences in various endeavors. I think that it would be hard to find another Nigerian journalist who has done it all live, like Lateef Jakande. Sam Nda-Isaiah is the youngest, but in 20 years or so, as a columnist and publisher. The intensity of his engagement is unparalleled. Ismaila and Wada Maida acted as the seniors and mentors of northern journalists of my generation. Isa may be from Funtua, but he struggled the world like the man in Fu in Tom Wolfe's novel, That Name. Wada Maida was no less effective for being more retiring. I've heard many people say he's the idea of a complete gentleman.
Among those who attended the event were Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Ekiti State Governor Kayode Fayemi, former Ogun State Governor Olusegun Oshoba, Managing Director News Agency of Nigeria Mr. Bukky Ponle, and other top media executives.
Younger ones should learn to now rededicate themselves to the ideals and practice of this profession, knowing fully well that what we have started now, when all of you get older, to very, very advanced age, the media will have occasion to celebrate all of you. This is the significance of what we have done today.
The Vice President presented awards to the families of the departed media heroes.